One of the things real estate agents need to be on top of the most right now, as of January 2025, are the new TCPA federal laws around phone prospecting and the do not call registry. The TCPA federal laws that are changing in March are going to prohibit you from contacting anybody on the do not call list unless you have one-on-one written consent. And here's what's going to change in real estate because of this law. The biggest thing being in real estate and every business, you have to have one-on-one consent from the consumer that you're calling or text messaging. Yes, that does count for text messaging too. A consumer has to opt in to your marketing efforts. So the days of cold calling, cold texting, automated voicemails, and a lot of other spamming type marketing efforts are going to be shut down because the federal laws are going to start fining people for doing so, and it's going to be very strict. This also includes pre-recorded calls, voicemails, and any AI software that would be contacting somebody without written permission. Now, companies like Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com require an opt-in on their websites. There's specifically a box that the consumer has to check before they act on something or they ask for information, which allows the agents that work with them to have the opportunity to reach out. But other ways in real estate that have been very common to prospect and to build businesses in the past, specifically old school methods like calling expired listings, canceled listings, for sale by owners, and all the marketing efforts that involve a phone or contacting a person are going to get shut down unless you have one-on-one consent. So now that we know this, what are we going to do about it? And how are we changing our business practices? Number one, there are a lot of great softwares out there that allow you to scrub your database from the do not call list. A couple that we recommend to help you with this new change, one is called Easy Verify, and the other one is called Possible Now. You can also Google do not call registry or what to do with do not call registry, but these two companies will get you a nice head start. But here's what you need to know and here's what you need to change. Number one is make sure your database and all the contacts are scrubbed to the do not call list. And then specifically make a note or check the box in your CRM that states if a client can be contacted or not. Again, if you reach out to the wrong person, fines are going to be between $500 and $1,000 per offense. And if you're doing this in mass action, like a lot of companies have done in the past, those fines can add up very quickly. Second, avoid automated platforms. There's a lot of dialers out there and a lot of softwares that we've been using for years, which were compliant, by the way. But the more automated it gets, the riskier it gets as well, because you just don't know who's on that list and who's not on that list. Old ways of doing business, like expired listings, canceled listings, and for sale by owners specifically, are going to have to change as well. And agents will have to adapt their practices to get in touch with those clients in different ways. Mailers, door knocking, even email, which is not regulated at all in terms of the do not call list. The more creative you can get, the more you're going to stand out as well. And for years, what I've been telling agents is instead of being one of those 100 agents that calls the expired listing, prepare a nice package, including your resume and all the things your company can do, and go meet the clients face to face at their door. With a big smile on your face, shake their hand, and be different from everybody else, and let them know that you're here to interview when the time is right for them. This puts you into a different category of agent, and they remember things like that, and it's more memorable. Okay, third, avoid pre-recorded messages. Companies like Slide Dial, most notably, have been the most popular in real estate, where you can pre-record a message and send it out to a mass database. This is a recipe for disaster moving forward. And I'm not really sure what these companies are going to do. However, I would recommend you stop using them right now. And lastly, buying leads can be very risky as well. Make sure that if you're buying leads, you're buying them from somebody who has opt-in protection for you already in place. If you're buying massive lists of foreclosed home leads or neighborhood data, those are obviously not scrubbed, and it's not going to be a safe resource for you to market to. So make sure whoever you're working through allows you to have that information scrubbed before you start marketing to them. And overall, social media is more important than ever. You marketing yourself on social media is not only free, but it puts you in front of a lot of people in one place. And there are no TCPA rules in place for social media. That includes Messenger, DMs, and just social media in general. One of our favorite resources has always been email. Email is still, to this day, one of the most effective ways to market your real estate business, and it's the least utilized platform that I see agents using today. A lot of the emails that we see coming through are automated, they're templated, and they're a program that a marketing company will sell you. My recommendation is write authentic content from you to your consumer. Treat your email database like they're your client base on social media, and make a commitment to market to those people consistently and often. As always, if you need anything or you want to see how we're adjusting our practices with the new TCPA laws, reach out anytime. I'm happy to chat.